Welcome to the podcast. Today we're diving into the best return on investment for your relationship. And not in dollars, but in time, energy, and
Yeah,
connection.
right. So we're basically talking about how couples can really make the most out of their limited resources, isn't it?
Exactly. It's about choosing experiences that not only bring you closer, but also pack a huge emotional and relational punch. You know, like attending an in-person couples workshop based on the Gottman method. Art and science of love.
Uh-huh. And that's not just any workshop. It's a live, dynamic experience that literally transforms how a couple communicates and connects.
Right, and one of the best things about this workshop is the personal touch it offers. When couples walk in, whether together or even separately, they're stepping into an environment that's dedicated solely to them.
Yeah, exactly. I really like how it's described as an intense date, one where distractions are set aside. I mean, in our otherwise busy lives, that is pretty refreshing.
Absolutely, it's like a mini retreat. You're away from the constant buzz of life, and you're forced to reconnect with your partner. It's like a moment to pause and really focus on rebuilding intimacy.
hmm And if you think about it, the workshop environment offers a kind of energy you can't get from just online courses or videos. Real human faces, immediate responses, and that contagious energy in a room full of couples.
Exactly. The energy is palpable. You see, the presenters and the therapists are right there in the moment, offering guidance, answering questions, and even helping couples
Right
navigate
on.
sensitive issues.
You mentioned therapy support, that extra layer of professional guidance. Do you think that's a, huge part of the workshop's success?
Yes, definitely. The immediate access to certified Gottman therapists is a game changer. It's a way to get real clarification and support on the spot. Plus, it prevents potentially hurtful exchanges in front of
hmm
others.
That makes sense, especially since many couples might find it hard to open up in an online setting where you risk distractions and misunderstandings.
Exactly. And let's be honest, the overall ambiance of being in a room, hearing personal histories, and even sharing a few laughs, it creates a sort of common language that you simply can't replicate with a screen.
Yeah, definitely. I also love the idea that some couples, even if they've attended online sessions or read the books, can come back and discover new insights because the workshop tailors itself to their group needs.
Right. And it's interesting how even people who know a whole lot about relationship theories, even therapists, keep saying they learn different things each time. It really speaks to the layered nature of the experience.
But I do wonder, could this live workshop method be seen as a bit presumptuous? I mean, aren't there benefits to the DIY approach as well?
That's a fair point. I mean, DIY learning, like reading books or online courses, can definitely have their place. However, the in-person format offers an immediacy and intimacy that no DIY method readily provides.
Yep, true, I get that. And I guess for some couples, having that extra push or that live demonstration of techniques can make the difference between theory and true understanding.
Exactly. Because while books can offer theory, the workshop lets you practice skills like conflict management right then and there, sometimes even before issues really escalate.
Yeah, I see that. And having that breakout session where it's just you and your partner, it's like having a private lab to test your newfound communication skills.
Absolutely. It's like, you're working through exercises together in a safe space. The facilitators make sure that nobody feels put on the spot, which is crucial.
Right, exactly. I also found it fascinating that many couples mention it feels like an intense date. I mean, who would have thought that investing time in a workshop could double as quality relationship time?
Oh, absolutely. It's like, an antidote to digital distractions. You actually, look into each other's eyes and reconnect in a way that screens just don't
hmm
allow.
And the fact that they ask for phones to be silenced or off really enforces that concept. No interruptions, no buzzes, just firm focus on each other.
Right, which is rare these days. I mean, even in our everyday lives, we're so plugged in that sometimes the genuine moment with your partner gets lost.
Exactly. One of the standout points is that Even couples who have struggled for years or who are contemplating divorce see such positive benefits from this workshop, right?
Yes, that's what's really remarkable. It's not just for newlyweds or happy couples. It caters to those with long-standing issues too, even those who are separated or reconciling. It's just, very inclusive in its approach.
Yep. And that's where the best ROI really comes in. If you think about spending time and money, the workshop is a targeted investment that can renew almost every aspect of your relationship.
Exactly. It's an investment in connection and long-term happiness. Plus, the immediate feedback and the practice elements make it very hands-on. You're not just passively receiving information, you're actively engaging with your partner and the group.
I like that aspect a lot. And it's almost like having a rehearsal dinner that prepares you for the big performance of life together.
That's a neat analogy. It's like rehearsing your lines and movements before the grand show, except here, the show is your everyday relationship, and every day counts.
Right. And what about the aspect of alternative to therapy? I mean, some couples may be hesitant to seek full-blown counseling, but this workshop seems like a gentle way into addressing issues.
Yes, and that's a significant benefit. For many, attending live workshopping is less intimidating than diving into long-term therapy. It lowers the threshold for reaching out when more intensive help is later needed.
True. And sometimes, as the content suggests, the workshop itself might be all a couple needs. It establishes a common relationship language from which they can grow continuously.
Absolutely, it's like setting a strong foundation. Even if you eventually pursue further therapy, you already have a shared set of concepts and tools to build on.
Right, exactly. I'm curious, though, given the shift to online learning post-pandemic, do you think there's still a strong allure for these live, in-person workshops?
There's absolutely something special about the live experience. Sure, online learning is convenient, and for some it works best, but the live format brings an energy, a sort of immediacy, that just can't be replicated virtually.
I see your point, although I wonder if, in the long run, technology might narrow that gap even further. Still, the human touch remains irreplaceable, right?
Exactly. It's that human connection, the eye contact, the physical presence, the warmth, that truly enriches the experience, the personal narratives, the shared laughter. It's all very hard to simulate online.
Yeah, absolutely. So, to wrap it up, if you're committed to making your relationship thrive and you want the best return on your investment of time, energy, and money, the Live Couples Workshop seems like a no-brainer. It's about genuine connection, practical tools, and a safe space to grow together.
Exactly. It's about aligning with research-based methods and engaging in a truly transformative experience. And that's why, for many, it's worth every minute and penny spent.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Thanks for the insightful discussion. This reminds me why investing in relationships is so fundamentally important.
Anytime, and remember, whether you're newly in love or have weathered storms together, the journey is always worth improving with deliberate, heart-centered steps.
Right on. Cheers to that, and cheers to loving deep and living fully.